What's up, guys? My name is Harshdeep. If you guys don't know about me, I run a marketing agency here in Vancouver, British Columbia. So currently we are doing 15-20,000 a month with our marketing agency. And on my YouTube channel, we talk about three things: about the business mindset, the spiritual mindset, and physical fitness. So the reason I'm making this video is my experiences and also what I have done so far with my brain, with my belief systems, to just overcome some fears or some limiting beliefs that I had in the past. So what we're going to talk about here is past, present, and future. That how people are just living in the past or just the future, and they're just stuck there and they're not able to achieve their goals where they want to be with their relationship, with their body, or with their finances and everything, right? And maybe with their sports or any competitive area. So how people are just stuck in the past or future, and they're not able to live in the present and move towards their goal and manifest their goal. So let's start on with the past, right? I always talk about this, who are you? If you just close your eyes today and think about who are you? What's your identity, right? You perceive yourself as that person, but why? What's the reason? So if you see the paradigm, the way you see the world and yourself, all depends on your past. So if you guys don't know about this, your subconscious mind is formed by your whole childhood experience. So basically what's happening is, whatever you believe you are, or whatever you believe how the world is basically what's happening with you. Every single event that happened with you in the past, and you have formed that thing as your identity, and that's how you see the world and the people around you. Let's take a scenario, right? There is a whiteboard. So what's happening with me is there are two lenses. One is the blue colored lens and the other one is red colored lens. What I can see is just one board, just the whiteboard. And when I'm looking at the board with the red lens, and the board becomes red to me, and when I change the lens to the blue, the board looks blue to me. So if you think all the online marketing agencies or the people you meet, they're all scammers. So if you see the world with that lens, what's going to happen? Every single person you meet online, you're going to think they're scammers because of your belief system. Even if they're not, I know most of the people are scammers, but even if they're not, you'll just see them as a scammer. Why? Because whatever happened in the past is affecting your present. And that's with every single thing. Every belief that you have, it's the past experience or the past event that happened with you, or maybe the information that you gathered, or maybe your parents, all from the people who have authority over you and they have influence over you. So if you talk about the past trauma, right, some drastic shit happened to you in the past. I've talked to the people who had brutal experiences in their past. When they were 13, they just got raped from their teachers and all that stuff. And so the traumatic experience that all of us have, right? Every one of us, we have some traumatic experience in the past. And what we do when we are living in the past, we are thinking about that. We're just living in the past and just burning ourselves from inside. But if you just think about it, it's just one experience. And to overcome that, you can say it's the God's will or hukum. So hukum comes from Arabic. It means God's will, God's acceptance. So whatever happened to you was the God's will. You learn from it, right? But what you have today is your present. And you can use the pain, the trauma as a why to just... So I think I'm finished up with the past. Now let's talk about the future. So what happens when you're in the present, you're always thinking about either past or the traumatic experience or whatever happened to you. This can be a little thing, went to this girl and she rejected me. The other can be the future, right? So you are thinking you will get this car by next year, or you will become a millionaire by next year. You just think that and you start imagining yourself there. So what happens is you're just thinking about it, you're just doing the mental masturbation, but you're not doing anything in the present to make it happen. So if that doesn't happen, what's going to happen? You're going to hurt your internal state again. So what's happening with most of us is we are affecting our present that we have because the past is like a dream. It's just the memory in the subconscious. And the future, you haven't seen it. Because you never know what's going to happen. I can go out and the car can hit me, I can be dead, right? So you haven't seen the future. So all we have in our hands is the present moment. This moment, me talking to you, to the camera, but this is all I have at this time. And if you can just live in the present moment, there will be very less suffering in terms of emotions or the traumas. And now I will tell you how you can use your past to achieve your future goal. So you have a desire, you want to do something with your career, with your maybe with your sports if you're playing something, or it can be anything, right? You want to make a change in the world, right? So you have a goal, you have the desire, right? But what you have is the present. And what you're doing, you are keeping your mind open by thinking that, hey, whatever happened in the past, that's okay, but I need to, my subjective reality, what I'm thinking, how the world is, I need to keep it aside and align myself with the objective reality that how this real world works. So if we talk about business, right, that's what we talk about most of the time on my channel. I had this belief system that, hey, like making money is hard, right? Or you just have to do jobs and all that stuff because I'm an immigrant here in Canada. And I had to break that belief system and just put in the action because that was my subjective reality, right? If you guys just think about it, if I have that belief making money is hard, even if I try making money or doing a business, I'm going to think it's hard. So first of all, it's a barrier. I'll be never able to put in the action because I have this barrier. Hey, making money is hard. So what's the point? That's where most of the people are stuck. They have all these ideas coming into their heads, but this is the barrier, the limiting belief. First of all, break that by experiencing that, hey, this is just the past event and the lens, the way you're looking at the world. And now you have to put in the action. And to put in the action, I know it's hard because you have to fail. You have to get rejected, right? I wouldn't say you have to, but most of the time, yes, you have to. What you can do once you get rejected, you have your past. You're living in the present. You're putting in the action. You have a goal. You're putting in the action every single day towards that goal, enjoying the process. And now, whenever you get rejected, you get failed, I know you're down, but again, you come to your why. Why you're doing this? Why you're doing this? There must have something happen to you in the past, or you have your family to serve, or it can be anything, right? And you will use that as a drive, just push forward in the present, right? And you're just living in the present, not in the future, not in the past, but you're just putting in the work, learning from it. And what will happen suddenly, once your subjective reality aligns with the objective reality of the real world, you will start manifesting the things that you desired for the future. Never put the timeline that, hey, I'm going to do this within 1 year. Yeah, of course, set up a goal and write down what I need to do to get there. But even if you don't get there, right, don't hurt yourself or like, hey, why this didn't happen, or just kick your leg and fucking break it. So instead of living in past, future, you're living in the present, using the past to give you the drive by keeping the mind open, right? By breaking down all the limiting beliefs that you have that's coming from the past, and you're not even living in the future, like by just having the desired goal and doing nothing, by just thinking about it, because nothing's gonna happen. Now you just live in the present, you put in the work, you fail, okay, you have the drive from the past, hey, that's what my priority is, and now I failed, okay, I need to get back. I need to achieve that. Right? Again, you do that. What's going to happen suddenly? You're present, the goal, you're going to get closer and closer, and one day you'll reach here. So yeah, guys, that was the whole thing that I wanted to explain, that how to align your mind with the present and with the objective reality of the world, and just reach towards your desired goals and get rid of all your past traumas. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you want more content like this, just click on the subscribe button, comment below if you have any questions. I'm here to help. Follow my Instagram account, and I'll see you guys in the next video.